Hello YouTube, this is Darkon633 back with another Star Wars review. Today we're going to take a look at the Star Wars 6-inch Black Series Rey Speeder with Rey. Now this is actually a really nice release, and although it was kind of worth it in my opinion for the $60 price, I decided to wait out a bit until it went on sale, which it finally did at a very good price at just below $30 on Amazon.com. Anyways, we're going to take a look at the box first. The box is in your pretty big style box, as we've seen with the A New Hope regular land speeder. It has a picture of the speeder there. The open bubble, where the figure was obviously encased. Has a little bio on the back. And pretty much just shows the features as normal. So now we're going to take a look at the speeder itself. The speeder comes with a few components. One being the little junk pieces that it's actually inside that you do need to assemble. It's just one solid piece that you attach to the side. The net, which was already assembled on it, but you did need to pull some of the net over since it was kind of loose out of the package. She does include the standard staff, as we've seen with many of the Rey figures. A backpack, which is attached via these little straps on her back there, and obviously the Rey figure itself. We're actually going to take a look at Rey first. Rey is actually unique to this particular set, since this is obviously based on her scavenger gear. Articulation-wise, the head is on a standard ball joint, although the backpack does kind of hinder it ever so slightly. She has the same joints in the shoulders, the same joints in the elbows, for those who already have the Black Series figures in general. She has the good wrist articulation, although they're very stuck on mine. She has the standard waist articulation, which is good. Fully jointed hips, swivels at the thighs, double jointed knees, and fully jointed ankles. One other accessory the figure includes is this removable front mouthpiece, since you can actually have the figure with her mouth actually showing. So that's pretty cool. We're actually going to remove the backpack and take a look at a little bit more closely. Just as a closer look, here is a look at the backpack, which I think is pretty good, actually. I think it's sculpted pretty decently, and I think it works a lot better than what we've seen with the 6-inch figure. We're actually going to take this off to the side and take a look at how she looks like with her staff in her hand, which is pretty good otherwise. Other differences obviously includes the fact that pretty much her entire outfit is made out of soft goods. She does have this inner hard plastic design underneath, but most of this is made out of a soft material, even the underskirt piece there, so that's pretty cool actually, and it makes it very unique compared to some of the other Reys we've gotten. As a comparison, here is the scavenger version of Rey next to the older Force Awakens Black Series Rey, which really has not aged very well, and it just doesn't look right really at all, even when it first came out. And here they are next to the only other Rey I currently have, and that's the Jedi Training Rey, which is a lot better in sculpt and detail, even though it is still the same plastic design. So, overall, I think this is a very nice set, and that pretty much covers Rey on her own. However, the speeder itself does have a few features. One feature being this compartment can actually open, so you actually could see some of the inner work. So that's really awesome. The same thing also on the back here. There are two areas where you can see it. One, this front panel can open, and you can pull this component right here, and underneath you can see the entire workings of the speeder itself, which is very fantastic to what they did for this release. It also includes this stand, which is on a ball joint, so that you can actually articulate it into various different poses. So that's really awesome. These actual foot pedals are articulated, so you can actually position them in better ways if you wish to. The handlebars are also articulated, so that if you want to go on standby, maybe something like that. And the actual dashboard is pretty well detailed, so that's really awesome. We're actually going to put Rey back on her bike off screen, since it's a little bit of a nuisance to actually attach, but once you get the hang of it, it does attach very easily. Anyways, we'll be back. And now that we got Ray back on our speeder, we're actually going to take a few comparisons. One being with the 3 3/4 inch version of our speeder, which was good in its own right, although the Ray figure itself was pretty lackluster. It has actually 4 points of articulation, for those who actually don't own this particular release, and it does have this gimmick where if you actually press a button that's on the side here, it does have a spring-loaded missile, which is definitely not something that the speeder actually did in the film, but I guess it was something nice for a play feature. One other comparison we're going to take a look at is, here is the 6-inch land speeder next to Ray's speeder here, and I think this is really nice for what Hasbro did, especially when upscaling these pretty iconic vehicles into the 6-inch scale. And in my opinion, I think this is definitely a lot better in just terms of overall features and design than this. While I do really enjoy the New Hope land speeder, this is something I actually prefer a lot better because it just looks better and has a lot more going for it for the actual price tag versus the land speeder, which I think is definitely worth maybe a $40 price. So overall, I think this is a fantastic set, and I'm really glad to finally get a hold of the speeder. It's something that I've been wanting for some time, but due to the price, it was a little bit hard for me to decide to actually get it. But since it was on sale, I finally decided to grab it. And I'm definitely happy that it did. Anyways, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and check out Hero Club and Hero Taku. Also check out Twitter, DarkOn633, and don't forget to check down the other channels down below. Also check me on Instagram under DarkOn633 as well, and I'm back with more Star Wars reviews. But for now, I'll be seeing you later, YouTube. Bye.